Hey Chase, how you doing?
What's up, Mike? I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, I just didn't know if you wanted to greet all your virtual friends today.
Yep. Greetings, virtual friends. How are you guys
There you go.
and girls?
There you go. Um, one,
Politically correct.
I
Sorry, go
like.
ahead.
Uh, so one question I wanted to ask you was just on the responsibilities of an edge player in the Patriots defense. I think some might say, oh, just rush up the field, and it's clear that it's so much more than that. I'm curious how you would describe all that you are asked to do as an edge player in the Patriots defense?
Yeah, it's kind of a tough question because it's very situational. It depends on the down and distance. It depends on the defense. It depends on the number of rushers we have. Depends on the personnel we have on the field. Depends on the stunt. So yeah, it's a very situational thing. Sometimes it definitely is a little complicated, I'd say, but um, it's very important, and it's definitely a point of emphasis as a player here, and something that we all take pride in. And anytime that's lost, then that it's not good. So
Chase, to follow up on that, how eye opening has that been for you, just as you've grown in the defense, to see how much is entailed in that position, in this scheme?
yeah, I wouldn't say exactly. I don't know if eye opening is the right phrase to describe that, but it definitely is interesting. Not, I don't even think it's interest. I mean, I think it's interesting, but you get what I'm saying. I think um, for me personally, it's just a part of the complexity of the position. I think at any position, at anything you do, and not to get overcomplicated. Sorry, I know this is a little bit of chase planning here, um, but there's intricacies to anything, and this just happens to be that for the edge position and in our defense, and it's such an important role, and something you have to take pride in. So, it hasn't been perfect on my end, and that those are just nobody is perfect in general, but I'm coming in every day and trying to do the best I can to be better, and make sure I hold up my end of the bargain on and do my job. That's really what it comes down to. It's a simple mantra, but um, it really is just the case.
My last one, Chase. I like Chase splaining. Did I get that right? Chase splaining?
Yeah, you got that right.
Help me define that.
I don't know if I'd be the person to define that for you. I just think that I've always been an outside the box thinker and pretty creative problem solver, I'd say, and kind of have my own approach towards things. And sometimes, how I explain it might not be exactly how you might see it, or it just was my point of view, is basically what I'm saying. And I think it's the case for anyone, but I'd say it's probably a little bit more exaggerated for me.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Chase.
I appreciate you, Mike. Thanks.
Next question will be Joe Kayada.
Hey, Chase, how are you doing today?
Doing well, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing well. The question I had is I just talked to Julian. He talked about how, the level of excitement to practice this week was like at an all time high for him. He said, just because when something's taken away from you, you want to get out there and you want to get it right. Is that similar for you in what this week was like to have a quote unquote normal practice week finally?
I totally agree. I know there was definitely a lot of excitement. I'd say there was a lot of, for me personally, just over the amount of time that we had off, and just the I don't want to say, I don't know the right word exactly for how to describe the feelings that we felt, just not being like sure if we were even going to have a game, and just the fact that, man, I could be sick. Like, okay, you're replaying that you have close contact. It's like, and then who have you seen that you got to be alert for? Just a lot of stuff that has really nothing to do with us playing football, and just for us to be able to return to a sense of normalcy, and really like be able to come in and hone our craft, actually in person, was huge. And I think it'll be definitely play to our advantage come Sunday.
And then just a quick follow-up to that. What is the level of urgency around the team right now with losing back-to-back games? That doesn't happen very often around New England.
Yeah, it's not so much, oh, we lost back-to-back games, like we have to win now. I don't think that's necessarily the attitude. I think it's just the fact that, like, I don't know how to describe it other than, sorry, these are tough questions. You guys are really bringing it today. I'd say more so just the fact that the standard is high in general around here, and anytime we fall below that, whether it's one game or two games or even one practice, there's a bar, and we know where it's at, and there's a standard of excellence, I'd say, and we got to strive to strive to achieve that and perform at that level every day, and so that's the sense of urgency. If there is an urgency, then we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing, I'd say.
Thanks, Chase. Sorry about the tough question.
Hey, no, you're good, buddy. I appreciate it. That's awesome.
Next question will be Dan Roach, followed by Mike Reese.
Chase,
Mike's up again. Wow. Okay, nice.
Yeah, Mike tends to hog all the questions in these things, so we deal with him though. He's a good guy. Once you get to know him, he's kind of nice. So,
I like Mike.
Yeah, so I think we all do. No, nobody doesn't. Just a thought, Chase, on to follow that up about being able to practice and have reps and have that routine back. How important is that to you as a football player to be able to see something and then go watch it on film and then go over to do it again on the field and have those reps, which you guys haven't been able to have really in the month of October?
Yeah, that was huge to actually be out there on the field, and there's so many intricacies to any position and just playing football in general, the timing and the footwork, and it just goes so much deeper than that. Just as an athlete, like actually being able to move and have a place to really work out and train and just get your mind and body and spirit right and ready to play a game. And there's something to be said for just the notion that you're actually going to have a game too, because it's kind of like it's harder to prepare. There's an expression: it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And it's always easier said than done. It's just one of those things that when you don't have that locked in date, I'd say in general you might not have as much urgency as we talked about earlier. But yeah, this has been great being able to actually go out on the field with your teammates and compete. I know the guys are hungry to get better and improve off last week's loss, and it's just really great to be out there with my teammates and just working hard.
Speaking of excitement, having a game, how excited are you that Big Ten football is returning this weekend? And
we got Michigan's got Minnesota, and I'm fired up. I've been hyping Michigan up a lot. Number one fan in this locker room, that's for sure. Josh and Mike are close seconds, but really hyping them up, and I'm pulling for the guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I believe we will close with Mike Reese.
All right. Back again, Chase. Thanks for doing this, as always.
You're welcome.
Just the 49ers with two pretty highly touted offensive tackles, right? Trent and McGlinchey over on the other side. What stands out to you, just as you've sort of film studied them, as to the challenge that is upcoming here?
I want to play Trent had where he ran to the mic. That was pretty nice. I'll give that to him. Trent. Yeah, if I said Mike, sorry, I misspoke. But yeah, they're both great. I'm excited for the opportunity. Every week's a new challenge. They present some different things that I'm going to have to prepare for, and I'm really looking forward to the challenge. They're great players, and there's a reason that they're pretty highly touted guys. So it should be fun.